Alright, so. Oh, okay, a little stutter. But sure, this is the end of one of the DLCs. So was this area also introduced for the DLC? Because I came here before, I fought a troll or something, a giant. Okay, not going over there. The world looks extremely beautiful though. Say what you want. It's a damn beautiful game now. Anyway, I'm out of here. And it is quite difficult to get out, isn't it? Yeah, we gotta go into the cave and then climb our way out, but that's fine. Now we gotta go and meet the knights from Toussaint, right? Because we're heading over there now. Jump. There you go. Oh, okay, that's not jump. Find a little ramp. There you go. Climb on out of here. And look at that. Excuse me, horse. Thank you. Now, where is the closest teleportation point into Darius? So let's head over to Darius. We'll teleport away, I think, to the big city first. I want to put away some things. What level am I? Can I make Ophiri gear? I know I'm not going to Ophir right now. I'm heading over to Toussaint. That's different. Although while I'm here, I mean, come on. Might as well do that. It lasts forever. I don't know if you know this. Bro, I'm so close. It's a little annoying. But they are at the Stonecutter settlement. Well, they can wait there. Monster nets can be destroyed using the following bombs: Dancing Star, Grape Shot, or Somnum. Yes, yes. Very true. Oh, okay. Yes, hello. I see the lag. Believe you me, I see the stuttering. Why are you stuttering? Is it because there's so many people here? What's going on? Get out of the way, I'm out of here. Bro. These lag spikes are not nice.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
How much money do you have left?
Listen, would you craft something for me?
Not really the question I wanted to ask, but shop. Okay, not gonna be selling that. We'll sell all this crap though. He still has 7,000. Captain's boots better than mine? No, I'm not gonna wear them. Yeah, these are all now better than what I've got. It's kind of interesting. 57. No, and then Iris. Weapon charges with energy during combat. When its color changes to red, a strong attack will release this energy in extra powerful strike at the cost of part of the attacker's vitality. So it's good, but also not that good. Anyway, we'll sell all these extra saddles. And you'll buy this gold ring. Sure, take it. What else have I got to sell? Rotting flesh, I suppose. Smoking pipe. But I will not sell the other smoking pipe, because that is part of a quest. Okay, let's craft.
Listen, would you craft something for me?
I don't know about crafting, but at least repair all my stuff. And we'll talk about crafting as well, I suppose. Now the Ophiri sword should be there. The Ophiri saber. 34 better than what I've currently got. 34.
So long.
34 better. This bad boy. 47 better. Okay. That's very good then. That's near insanely good. Too good, some would say. And I would not disagree with them.
Just you wait.
What are you gonna do, bud? I'm out of here. It will mess up my whole aesthetic. If I start, going a fairy now. But this sword is too good to not use. I will have to go over to the dude and enchant it as well. But look at the demo Fury, so it's insane. There you go. We'll put that sword away. I'll put away my blade. We don't really care about the ornate robes. The Ophiri Kilj. Yeah, I can sell that, definitely. Right, it's a relic, but it's trash. Alright, we'll sell that, then we'll get out of here. Does this match?
But he can't keep his hands off himself.
What the hell are you talking about? It's not blue though, right? Isn't a fairy stuff supposed to be like blue and gold? It's kind of like my favorite colors. Color combination, I love it. Blue and gold. Anyway, I'll sell you an fairy
Greetings,
sword.
Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
I have a much better one.
What do you have on offer?
You should go for quite a bit, right? Come on, such a cool sword. 190. You're probably selling it for like 10,000. 1,188. That's good. That's a good amount. Whoa. Why are you selling the Dergrith for much more? It makes sense.
So long.
Okay, 1 second.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yes, hello. What silver
Listen,
swords do you have?
Would you craft something for me?
Because this is the best steel sword, right? There's nothing better. Nope. The Benchay and the Black Unicorn are better. But they're level 40, 44, 46. Level 45, okay. I'm just going down the list. 42. So we do have swords which are better. The Tirtokar blade, 42. The Viper Venomous Steel Sword is just 1 better. Alright, so there are better swords. What about silver though? Oh, here we go. The Fastunio. 11 more damage. 50% critical hit damage bonus. Fastunio silver sword. Only 1 slot though. That's not what I'm looking for. I want legendary blades. Like the freaking Harpy. There we go. 21 more damage. It's got no real bonuses on it. Unlike this thing, causes bleeding, art intensity, critical hit, dismember chance, all sorts of stuff. And then the Saunum, the Steiger, these are all better. The Sareem. So I'll be out of my aesthetic. But these are better. So I could go for the Sareem, or these were level 11, only 11 better. RP, here you go, 21 better. Easy enough to make. Just let the scraps, dimeritium, ruby, and monster saliva. For fighting monsters, this thing is just better. 10% chance to cause bleeding anyway. I think I might just buy it. Right, anything better than 21 better. We're looking at a 21. Anything can do better than 21. Nobody. Alright, then Harpy. Come to me. Boom. Farewell.
So long.
So my swords are now not cat school swords anymore. Because I found better ones. Doesn't look as cool. It's got wolves on it though. And they're not, enchanted or whatever. But it is the best silver sword I have. Unless the Ophiris have a silver sword. They might. And it might be better. You never know. Put away my other sword. These, I mean, I used them well. But okay, they're all worse. Okay, now let's have a look at crafting. Let's have a look at armor. Yeah, we'll just start with boots. Order folk boots, already 3 better. 8 better for the Ophiri. Okay, so Ophiri wins right now with 8. Viper boots even better with 12. Okay, so Viper boots are the best I've got right now. Chest armor. Oh, here we go. Ophiri scale armor. Flaming rose armor is all better. But I'm gonna wait for Ophiri scale, I suppose. But Viper beats even Ophiri scale, doesn't it? 20 better. Viper 30 better, yeah. Okay, so Viper armor is what I'm gonna be using at the end. I'm guessing this is the same again. Ophiri Shadowberry is 8 better. Viper trousers 12 better, yeah, okay. Okay. We'll go Ophiri eventually.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
Okay, when you're a barmaid, I'm sure you can grab some stuff from the bar and eat it. Probably, right?
Happiness will come today.
If you say so. Let's convert my currency. And then because we're heading off on a big trip, you know. We gotta be prepared for this trip. Well, if you stop talking,
Welcome. Welcome.
we can actually make a deal.
What have you got there?
A bunch of silverware, okay. So obviously you will purchase, yep. Any side pieces. Candelabrums. Smoking pipe. Also you'll buy some rotten flesh, eh? And a teapot. Oh, it's not a silver teapot. Meaning it's probably unique.
So long.
And I'm not one to sell unique things. What is this? Another one of the sermons, eh? Before the time for penance has passed. Yeah.
How can I be of service?
I got some more currency.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Of course, we'll take a bit off the top. 140 crowns. Not a lot, but... you know, every bit helps. Alright, let's get out of here. 128 weight, 18,000 gold. The stonecutter settlement we go. If you tire out a shield bearer, deplete his stamina completely, he'll drop his shield. Oh, really? No? Hmm? Liberation. What are you guys doing now? You gonna kill some people?
This be the witch freak of nature. Bit more interesting.
Examine. Baron Palmet of Lordfors, coat of arms. Hello. Golden dudes, eh?
Geralt of Rivia.
It's me.
Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Parmarin, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
So you know me.
To Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lonfort. Good to see you both.
Oh, I know them.
In years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Getting involved
Uh-huh.
in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land's tillers at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
I'll help you out. Let me help you with the bandits, yeah.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Parmarin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Alright, and then you're going to Descent. Sunrise.
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Here they come. How many? 2, 3, 5. Oh, they're grabbing all the women, of course.
Hark, contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Search your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Oh, here he comes, burning something.
Right, good jest that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Take my advice.
Noble Palmerin's given you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
Well, there's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armour. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own blood.
By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Alright. Oh my god, this magical blade. Goodbye, Zorg. Bro, this blade is insanely good looking. Eat some dumplings on the way. Lot more bandits than 2 or 3, eh? You're done. Get your body chopped off. Oh, you're the leader. Hello. I got him. Sliced him in half. What? Ah, shot in the stomach and died. Bro, I was doing so well. I look so cool. Alright, these people are high level. You can take some damage. Am I playing on Blood and Broken Bones? I'm on the second highest difficulty, aren't I? I'll be a little careful. Once you start getting hit, it hurts. You do be hurting a bit. Alright, start with you. You don't have to fight, you know. You're gonna lose this fight.
Come on, come closer.
I got this guy, don't worry. Gwen. Oh my god, bro. Why am I so bad? I keep taking damage, just dying. The axis sign can be used in combat during conversations and on wild animals. On wild animals? Are the ones that attack me or just randomly running around? Pursuing Witcher contracts on rare monsters can be a route to acquiring legendary Witcher gear. Well, that's nice. But I already have the most legendary Witcher gear. It's the Viper gear. Alright, we'll start with these guys.
Dance.
Of course, I'm a Witcher. What do you think? They named me for fun?
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Okay, but okay, don't double teaming. Come on.
Damn it.
Brother, oh, he's lost his shield. There you go. Got the leader. Zorg is dead.
Damn.
Aren't you bleeding? He is bleeding. Holy shit. Brother, bro, these crossbowmen destroying me. Okay, I gotta put the enchantment on my armor that basically deflects all crossbow bolts right, automatically. But these crossbow bolts are destroying me. From like they come from afar and they just destroy my ass. They are my level. This should be an easy fight. There's a lot of them. But it shouldn't be a big issue. See, 4 hits and they're dead.
Not good.
Alright, do that.
Come on.
Bro! You coming from behind, asshole. Cut in half, okay. There's one more. Oh, we're not done. Hello, Zorg. Goodbye, Zorg. Alright, bandit archers. Where are you? Where are you, asshole? Shooting arrows? You think you're so cool? Because you got a freaking crossbow? See how cool you are when you're cut in half. Well,
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home. And we
alright.
shall, my friend.
Can we claim the loot first?
Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Give me a second, I gotta grab all the loot. No? No loot? Alright.
So
I
face
guess.
up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, Slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Alright, signed by Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Can I just say no? Did she say all that?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Alright.
Yeah, I remember.
I really don't.
Be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Alright, tell me more about the beast.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly.
Summons from Duchess.
Though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second,
2,
she
okay.
discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Ooh, okay. Beast wields magic?
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
He
The
teleports?
first victim vanished between bites at a feast.
Hmm.
Of the feast goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no
Alright.
fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Okay, trap him.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
That makes sense. Did you say tourney?
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
Alright, I'll take it.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you, yet time is of the essence.
Ready
Alright.
to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
Are we going by boat? Nope, horses? Alright. Oh my, love the armor though. Look at that gold. No loot for us though. Unfortunate, but makes sense. Oh,
Geralt had to face
loading
Erebin,
screen. It's a new entire
but
region,
to
right?
beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach too began to lay plans of his own.
Yep, and there's another entire section that'll be said here, but we have not gotten that far yet, because I'm not that interested to continue. I gotta first do all the side missions. Then, once I finish this Blood and Wine, there's also a mission that should be there related to the TV show, right? They did say it's there, new content, so I'll look up where that is and leap on that. Oh, the new loading screen, right? We are in a new area. A few days later, the Duchy of Toussaint. Looking real pretty. Oh, look at the houses too. Huh. Love the horse armor though.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Same beehives though. Oh my, what a castle.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
Expansion pack,
To
Blood
me,
and
place
Wine.
always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
There are elves here?
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
He's got peacock feathers on his hat. Oh, what is this? Oh, he's fighting an ogre? What is this? Cyclops. Oh, that's something. Is it a training exercise? Because he's got like a helmet on. Oh, great. Oh, there goes the poor horse. Alright, that's the job for me. Unless it is a training exercise. Goliath. Get out of here, horses.
Watch out! I kill a monster. All for one, not one for all.
Back it up, buds. Wine, eh? Well, it's dead. Let me loot him. Let me loot him real quick. No.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfitted. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
How did Giant wind up here?
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
Well,
So
then
he
why
came
is he
back
here?
down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
Alright.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits, but I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
Oh.
The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien Delatour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Alright. Why does this monster? Okay, I guess he was a knight. He has peacock feathers in his hair. They all do. Flip it. There you go. Goliath. And there they go. They're riding off. No, he's waiting. Follow Milton to the place where the body was found. Goliath trophy. The Beast of Toussaint. Oh my god. This dude was rich, dude. 5,000 crowns just on his body. And Dali's weird, not very good sword. Toussaint Ducal's Grand Master's Steel Sword. What? Toussaint Ducal Guardsman Steel Sword. Okay, that's not very good. I thought he bought him here to kill him, but no, he was hunting him, which is a lot nobler of a cause than to bring a monster to try and kill it, causing other people to die. Ah, all the doors are locked. Clear wine and all. Okay, okay. New types of loot. Makes sense. We're in a brand new area. This is where the windmill stood. Yeah, I mean, this is a whole new map, right? Oh yeah. Dulcinea Windmill. Lady Dulcinea was a noblewoman at Duchess Caropetra's court. According to legend, whenever she appeared, dual knights would duel for her favor and noblewoman would faint out of jealousy. Yet rather than accepting the advances of one of her gentleman suitors, Lady Duclena, tired of the pomp of the ducal court, agreed to the proposal of a simple miller and abandoned the palace to dwell with him in his mill. Word is she lived there happily ever after. Doesn't care about all these knights. Oh, this is a big map, bro. It's gonna take a while, eh? Well, let no one say the game is about to get over. Oh, it is locked as well. Okay. Alright, Roach. Let's go. Oh, I didn't check my entries. Characters. Anna Henrietta. Alright, pretty looking. If this world has ever known a ruler who enjoyed the absolute admiration of his subjects without the need for systematic repression or a particularly cruel hangman, it was without a doubt the sovereign of Toussaint, Duchess Anna Henrietta. Called Anarietta by those who knew her well, she was the widow of the late lamented Duke Raymond and one-time lover of a very famous and talented artist who would prefer to remain anonymous. Oh, great. You have been with Anna Henrietta, Mr. Dandelion. A few years prior, when the Witcher and a band of friends were visiting Toussaint, Anna Henrietta had the pleasure of meeting Geralt of Rivia. When a mysterious beast began attacking her courtiers, the Duchess thus knew exactly whom to summon. Guillaume de Lonfal, the guy who was fighting the giant. Guillaume de Lonfal was the very model of a knight-errant, the placard boy for Toussaint, if you will. When Geralt first met the young man, he was valiantly tilting at a windmill, which, to be fair, turned out to be hiding a ferocious giant. And then Milton de Pera-Preon, Milton whatever, was a baron from Toussaint and a member of Anna Henrietta's inner circle of knights. This good-humoured nobleman never met an overloaded banquet table he failed to unload of its burdens, yet nor did he ever shirk a fight against heavily armed bandits or any other enemies of the duchy. Geralt had met Milton years ago under the very peculiar circumstances that deserve to be recounted properly and at length. Their roads crossed again when Milton came to the Witcher as the duchy's envoy to ask our hero to journey with him to Toussaint. And Palmen de Lonfort. Not all knights errant in Toussaint were embodiments of virtue, but if I had to choose one among them who did personify their chivalric creed, it would be Palmen, whatever. He is all the more admirable for the fact that years ago he was no stranger to the pleasures of eating, drinking, and making merry in a variety of fashions. With time, however, he abandoned vice and drew closer to the knightly ideal. Geralt realized this when Palmen came to him as an envoy from Anna Henrietta. The old-fashioned and somewhat naive knight immediately made a good impression on him, for while he did take formalities and courtesies a tad too seriously, he was anything but pompous or grandiose. Alright.
Kid Guillaume.
Oh, one second, also. Bestiary, the beast of Beauclair. Apparently he's just a beast, okay. Eyewitness to a gruesome monster attacks always have a hard time describing the creature in question. The beasts move quickly and often attack at night, while the witnesses are terrified and primarily concerned with fleeing for their lives. As a result, witchers quite often have no inkling what creature they face until they find tracks or otherwise establish something for themselves. Such was the case with the beast tormenting Beauclair. Geralt knew it was deadly, elusive, and fiendishly clever. Everything else he heard was clearly the product of imaginations fed by fear of a dangerous predator. Alright, and then we have Ogoroids, we have Goliath, According to legend, Goliath had once been a knight who violated his vows, for which he was punished by the Lady of the Lake. Transformed into a giant, he fled into the mountains and would only descend into the inhabited lowlands when hunger forced him to it. There is no knowing how much truth lies in that legend, yet it is incontrovertible fact that this dangerous giant gobbled up shepherds and sheep alike, and was so widely feared, governesses used him to scare children into eating their vegetables. Though he came across as a wild, unthinking beast, Goliath used simple tools and any item he could turn into a deadly weapon in his powerful hands. When fighting Geralt, Goliath wielded a millstone, making his every blow truly crushing. Luckily, Geralt had already had some experience slaying giants and made quick work of Goliath as well, with the much appreciated help of 3 knights. Milton, Pamela, again these 3. Okay. So he's the Ogoroid. And there's the Spectre, Ethereal. Oh yeah. The human mind is as wild and unexplored a place as any land far beyond the seas. It is inhabited by manifold dangers, fears, painful memories, traumas. These lurk on the edge of our consciousness, like predators waiting for a moment of weakness in which to reveal themselves and destroy us. Our truest Virgo, the essence of spells and illusions. The painted world created in the mind of Iris von Everick was mainly populated by figures from her memories, but was also home to dangerous predatory creatures, the embodiments of her fears. The most dangerous of these, the Ethereal, invoked her greatest fear and wore the face of her husband. The Ethereal resembled Olgrid in appearance and also fought using a technique similar to his. A group of 6 such creatures lay in wait for Geralt, yet at first only one engaged him in battle. This one's death awoke the next, which was more powerful than the first, and so it went to the end, with a stronger Ethereal replacing a fallen, weaker brother until all were defeated. Yet Geralt had to be careful, for the slightest amount of damage dealt to a being awaiting his turn would cause him to come alive and join his still living comrade in the fight. In the end, the best tactic against these nightmarish beings proved to be a well-timed counterattack. And the wraith from the painting. Quite often a wraith is tied to an object, something it clung to during life, or a location such as its place of death. In either case, we are dealing with the same causal agent, a strong emotional tie from which the wraith draws strength. In goes Swan, beyond the natural world. While wandering into the Von Everick's abandoned estate, Geralt came into contact with the woman's wraith haunting the house. The restless spirit had mastery over the house's furnishings and in particular over the paintings hanging from its walls. It moved freely between their canvases, entering one and exiting through another. At first it tried to scare Geralt into giving up his search. Then, when it was clear this strategy would not work, it attacked him directly. Geralt's battle against the wraith proved very difficult, for it was fueled by rage and launched its attacks with heated aggression. Geralt was forced to move with lightning speed in order to parry its blows without time to take a breath or launch an attack of his own. What's more, the wraith had created a bond with the paintings around it, and until the Witcher severed this tie, it would continually regain any lost strength. Yes, well, I destroyed the painting, so... The key to victory over the wraith from the painting was to focus on parrying its blows and only attack sporadically, at exactly the right moments. Any attempt to attack in a flurry was always punished with a deadly counterattack. Alright, and that's all of them. Penitent. All sorts of weird stuff. Alright. Okay. Mutations and Grand Master Witcher gear. In Blood and Wine, you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these mutations. They say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequaled quality. What's more, you will receive special bonuses for wearing all or part of a set of this extraordinary equipment. You will regret not investigating these new options. Oh, I will investigate them. But I got to become all of Fairy first as well. Alright, we're just riding along. Holy, look at all these flowers, dude. It looks really good.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
Cockatrice Inn. Otherwise you can speak normally, eh? Blood and Wine quest. Places where you can begin new quests from Blood and Wine are marked with the red exclamation mark icon. Okay. Do I have any of those? I don't think so. Cockatrice Inn. There was a time when the Cockatrice's owner, Adam de Guy, loved to recount the tale of how the inn got its name. In his youth, his story went, he served as a squire to a knight-errant and together they defeated a bloodthirsty cockatrice. The beast's head decorated the auberg's entrance for many years until a certain traveller from Oxenford ascertained it was unfortunately but a rather amateurish hobbling together of pheasant, weasel, and pig parts. His pride wounded, the guy took down his trophy, but the inn kept its name. Okay. So it wasn't a real cockatrice head. Well, the signboards are different too. Huh, alright. Okay, down this way. Hey, down this way. Come on. Horse. Ah, this is where the body was found, I suppose. Use your visual senses, search the riverbank.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Well, they probably did. Like these seashells and dried fruit. Door is locked. These bags and barrels have nothing in them. How interesting. Okay, nothing worth anything anywhere, alright. Fish and oil, there are footprints. And there is a proper boat.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Notice anything interesting?
Alas, nothing. The gods protect her illustrious grace.
Notice anything interesting? Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Probably. I mean, I see drowners
Got
here.
guests. Careful.
Kirby, what the hell are these? Oh, whoa, whoa, relax. Do you explode? Holy shit, they explode into spikes. Alright. Okay.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Brother, what the heck was that? Those were extremely dangerous necrophages. What the hell? Scurvers? Thought it was just a pile of rotten meat till decided to move. Tilbert from Bluclair. Scurvers are rot fiends' larger cousins. The bodies of these hideous, vaguely humanoid creatures are covered with rotten scraps of flesh, under which lurk even more rotten muscles stretched around a strong, flexible skeleton. Scurvers, which feed on old, rotting corpses, prefer to make their hunting grounds in abandoned torture sites, forgotten graveyards, and old battlefields. They are very aggressive, and though they feed on corpses, if they come across a living person, they are likely to attack. Thus, when wandering near any of the above-mentioned places, one must be especially cautious. Scurvers usually feed underground, but sometimes when they catch the scent of a human, they crawl to the surface in a matter of seconds and attack their potential prey. While fighting them, one cannot afford to forget about their special bony spines, razor-sharp protuberances sticking out from their skeletons. When a scurver is near death, the gases and enzymes gathered within its body cause it to explode, flinging these spines out at great speed, turning them into one last deadly weapon in their arsenal. To protect oneself against damage from these signs, one should make prodigious use of the quensign. Oh, that is exactly what I did. And we're getting rot fiend blood from them, so I guess they are just straight up rot fiends. A mug, a platter.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
So whatever it is, it should be around here. Is that a body or just cloth? Honestly, could be either. Okay, give me a second. We should also have leveled up, right? Oh yeah, we did. Final level. Flood of Anger. Maxed out. Look at that. This entire branch is maxed out. And now we can do whatever else we want, I suppose. I might actually do something. The illusion target does not move towards girl when he is casting Axie. Increases the effectiveness of Axie in dialogues. Reduces Axie casting time. Puppet. Targeted enemy briefly becomes an ally. Deals 20% more damage. Bro. Increase Axie and intensity. Domination. 2 opponents can be influenced by Axie at the same time. Effect is 50% weaker. Okay, because Axie can get insane. Okay, let me check the underwater region. Some guardsman lost his boots. There's a wooden spoon here. Just some linen. Wait, what? Monogrammed what? A broken ore? Bro, they have actual loot that looks like the loot that I am looting. Gutted fish. What did I just get? Something monogrammed something? Tucho Duckle Guardman boots are better than what boots I've got. Which is sad, but I'll be making of fairy boots very soon, so shouldn't be an issue. Oh, Goliath trophy. 5% bonus XP for monsters. What I have right now gives me bonus gold. Honestly, I'll use this other trophy then. I think I got a handkerchief monogrammed something. The heck is this? Most honorable Geralt, savior of monsters and all evil nefarious which prey on the defenses of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. This thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, her illustrious highness such as Anna Henrietta, right? And we have a shit ton of cage. Okay, cage keys, shackles. Where is that thing I found? Something monogrammed with something. Where is that? What is this? Mutton leg. And that's not what I wanted, honestly. Brother, it's gone? It's a crafting ingredient? You would expect it to be here. Quest items and other items. Oh, here it is. Handkerchief monogram DLC. Come on. DLC, really? You're gonna monogram it with DLC?
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
That makes a lot of sense. That is what the guardsmen would do.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
That's his MO, right? That's how he does work.
Junk that came down the river.
Must keep searching.
Oh.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen. Which direction they took. We should ask there.
Well, they are standing around looking at us. Hey, hooded person. Someone's watching us.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet. Of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
I found a handkerchief.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix?
Oh, Delacroix.
Cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt. You've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Alright, that DLC thing.
Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
He has work to do.
Service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty.
It seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Oh, I'm glad. Are you walking? I can walk slowly if you want. Right, there we go. Because I'm jog faster than you, but I walk way slower than you, so that's very annoying.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomerin's presence, however. He found such familiarity offensive.
Hello, guardsman. I guess he won't stop me.
Wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer brandy.
Heretic. What a heretic.
Some winks.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Alright.
Brandy and bosoms, my two true loves.
Great.
Catch some winks, grab some tit. It's what life's all about, isn't it?
Wow.
Unky doesn't let me talk to strangers. I know who you are. You're that werewitch.
Werewitch?
Unky doesn't let me talk to strangers.
I'm a witcher. No one's ever called me werewitch.
Greetings.
Hello, traveler.
To keep you from hangovers too.
I guess you got a hangover. Okay, it's locked down here. Just checking out the area.
Ah, greetings to you. Greetings.
Greetings.
Give me peace.
Killer from the north, they say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast. The belief is powerful powers. That friend was a witcher.
Wife as surety. Wow, that's pretty horrible. Hello, scribe.
Why are you here, witcher?
To summon a witcher from the north.
What's your flip-flinging step?
Hey, it's no shame calling a witcher. Notice board. The Cockatrice Inn. Alright.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac-Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This
Good.
corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound,
Wow,
I
okay.
surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
I'm Geralt.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Yeah, blood red
Master,
sky.
Please, or we shall be here till winter.
Sky was red, then what?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again,
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Alright, where'd they take the body?
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep
Alright,
it cool.
now who's this lady?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Hello, lady.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Divine punishment.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
But the people are angry, huh?
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Icky monster.
Alright, so it is
Thanks
smart.
for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds.
Am I gonna own Corvo
Just follow the
Bianco?
road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A
Great.
little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Alright. Beast of the Sun. Gottfried in the chessboard knight. What the hell did he say? The last day of the tourney had come, and it was now clear Gottfried would tilt against the mysterious chessboard knight in the joust. Gottfried was a ducal champion at the time, so all were counting on his victory. No one knew a thing about the chessboard knight, except that he had come from the south in dark armor and a shield bearing 64 black and white squares. When the herald trumpeted the signal, the knights charged at each other. Gottfried's lance shattered against the chessboard knight's shield, and the mysterious knight swayed in his saddle. No mere mortal could have survived such a blow, yet the chessboard knight did not fall from his horse, but instead struck a blow of his own on the next pass, knocking Gottfried to the ground. The victor approached his defeated foe, stuck out his hand and helped him stand. Before the herald could announce his victory, he took off his helm, and all beheld his eyes of coal and face of burnt cinders. I have come from a time long past to remind you of humility, which is a long forgotten virtue. My name was consumed by dragon fire when I perished, victim of my own pride. After saying these words, the chessboard knight rode off. No one stopped him, yet they repeat his warnings to his day.
Well composed pate, I must admit.
Yeah.
Well composed pate, I must admit.
I shall be off once I finish my pate.
I am handsome.
Shall be off once I finish my pate.
The nobleman tax collectors.
Wonders as always. The coop has worked wonders as always.
The Duchy's banners. Red,
I'd rather have that chowder. They say I'd rather have that chowder.
Glamour? More drugs? I don't know what that is. Oh no, here it is. What is this? Saltpeter, flask, glamour. It looks like drugs to me.
oh dear fellow, with a fish sock like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
I have had many ladies.
The air here is such that one is never hungover.
How does the air stop hangovers? How Louis Albernati became Goliath. Oh hey, the monster effort. There were many brave and true knights in the service of the old duke, but the greatest of them all was Louis Alberni. His crest showed a red field with a golden star, each of whose 5 points stood for one of the chivalric virtues. Yet fame and glory went to Alberni's head. Years passed, and he began to think himself the most perfect of all knights. In the end, he came to think he was virtue incarnate, and there was no one in the world who preceded him in this regard. Something even the Lady of the Lake must recognize. Alberni thus set off to see her and have her pay him homage in honor of his excellency. Yet as Alberni approached the lady's home, his body and equipment began to change. The slender knight grew more and more corpulent until his horse could finally no longer bear him. His sword first became wooden, then turned into a mace. His shining armor became dull and turned into ash. All he had left were his helmet, which turned into a wooden cage. Alberni stood on the shore of the lake, wishing to speak, yet all that came from his lips was a wild cry. The knight peered at his reflection in the lake's waters and understood he had become a giant. The lady of the lake had then emerged and said, "You abandoned the chivalric virtues long ago. Of all your sins, the greatest was pride. It has changed your sword into a mace, deprived you of armor, and made your flesh into that of a beast. From now on, you shall be known as Goliath. Go to Mount Gorgon, where you shall live in this form, far from the eyes of men, accompanied by the painful memory of your lost glory, until the day death mercifully frees you from your torment." Well, I gave him death. Standing on the table, are we?
Oh dear fellow, with a fish sock like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Hey, look at that. Keep for the chowder recipe. Deshell the crayfish, then remove heads, pincers, and tail. Grind these in a mortar. In a saucepan, fry onion and garlic with a spice of thyme in butter until transparent. Add the crayfish flesh and fry. Pour in a good vintage muscat and add bouillon. Blend the contents of the saucepan thoroughly. Transfer to a stew pot. Add dill and shimmer. Once done, thicken the soup with half a quart of cream and a tablespoon of butter. Add wild herbs to taste, and don't spare the dill. Even a whole bunch will not be too much.
You know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banners. Red, white, and rose.
And then hair pate recipe. Free the hair of its skin and massage its flesh with your blade till but a small bits remain. Slice up the back of a fattened pig along with a handful of carrots and perhaps a parsnip and an onion. Throw the lot into a well-seasoned cast iron pot along with some diced bologna. Add bread to the broth until it is so thick your spoon stands, and then give it the best stir you can. Stir a half dozen eggs into the slop and mix it thoroughly, along with some ginger, salt, and marjoram. Rub some fat back on the pan till it's nice and greasy. Then pour the mixture into the pan and put it in a hot oven for the time it takes to recite two lindantes to Saint Pilgrim. By then the party will be golden brown and well baked. I don't know what recipes these are.
Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Great. Got any rumors?
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Oh,
Ask a
come on.
serious question.
And the tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Alright, show me what you got.
Show me what you got in stock.
Alcohol and stuff. Okay, it's normal. It's a normal dude. He'll buy some normal stuff. Flask. Saltpeter is junk. Junk. This is others, not junk, so I'll not sell it. Junk. Sell that. Sell this. What the hell is this? False teeth. Oh, they are made of wood. Sell all this. The glamour is not needed. Do we really have so many other items? Ornamented brush, night lamp. The silver mug is not important. Neither is the casket or this or the blade. The loot. There you go. We can sell all of this. Do we still use crowns here? I suppose. That's lucky of me. Let's play some Gwent. Oh my. Okay, here we go.
Taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
Heck yeah, he's ready. Oh my god, again. And look at that. All good one Everick is a normal dude. At least now you know I don't lose my head. Don't easily lose my head. 6 strength, melee or ranged. I should take away some of my less useful cards. Siege Engineer, get out of here. And I could also remove Gauntero Dim Darkness, Gauntero Dim. Same name in your deck and play them instantly. I hope it works. No, I'm not sure. Let us begin. Oh, that's... I believe that is what we in the business called a Skellige card. Honestly, I like this. This is a very strong deck, just starting off with. Round starts, it's my turn, so he is Skellige. I don't know what Skellige people do. And the king's gotta be wise, the king's gotta command respect, and the king's gotta have stones. Crack on crate. Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into the decks. Well, that's pretty insanely nice. We'll start with Gauntero Dim, who will call on his darkness companions. Look at that. Got a small army ready. A cow. Moo. Huh? When this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Summon Avenger. What is going on? Geralt of Rivia, who calls upon his companions? What is going on with this deck? That's Roach, isn't it? How did he get up there? Come on, Roach, faster. Well, that is weird. I guess here you go. You can have Triss. The mysterious elf. How dare you? Honestly, let's tempt him. He has a 10 strength archer. Well, that's a very big waste. Honestly, here's another 10 strength. Scorch. Why was I tempting him again? I should not have been, I think. Am I about to get my ass whooped? I think I might. Dandelion. Get your ass whooped. Now who's talking? Ceres. They call me Sparrowhawk. Who are you calling? Holy shit. Okay. What? They call me Sparrowhawk. No, why? Because I eat ratseki for breakfast. Summon all shield maidens from deck and hand. They shatter on a shield like waves on a rocky shore. Huh. Give me a second. Alright, let's finish this. Well, I've lost, so honestly, let's just start with this. Oh, I could have probably burned them all. He passes, well, he won. Okay. Okay. I can pull a win from this. Okay, we just pass. We lose one round, which is fine. Here comes the Avenger. Alright. You go first. You just passed. What even is that? Bovine Defense Force. Okay, yeah, it's if you kill too many cows. I never did that, so guess I never saw them. Might as well. You know you're gonna lose anyway, right? It's just gone. What? Huh? Where did these guys come from? Well, whatever. Get out of Rivia. If you lose, you put 2 random. This is insanely powerful then. War Longship. Bro, that's an insane deck. They say Hemdall's heart swells whenever the longship sails out on a raid. Double tight bond, right? Okay. Well, I'm playing some legendary cards because I don't want to be screwing with my stuff. Berserker. What does a Berserker do? Transforms into a bear when a Mandrome card is on its row. What the hell is a Mardarome? Or why is this deck so different? It's an insane deck. Alright, I guess. There you go. Medic. Pull in a black infantry archer. What's your final card? Young Berserker. Want some? How can he do more? You can probably get all his cards he tossed out in again on his deck, right? I think that's what he does. No, you just passed. Okay, well, your loss. And we'll just bring you in. I think it makes sense to get a higher heavy fire scorpion back. Then let's do that again. Ensure one of the Contour dim darknesses, and then put you in there. Boost everyone up, and I won. Holy shit, that was close.
Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off.
Clan Dumont Shield Maiden.
By a certain Count Monnier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
Gwent to everything. Turn tournament. Meet with the tournament organizer. It's a whole new deck, isn't it? I should probably just do this. Gwent deck. Northern Squirtle Skellige. Here you go. And I have a Shield Maiden and then just the normal cards in my deck. Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. 2 random cards from the graveyard are placed on the battlefield at the start of the 3rd round. That's insanely good. And all I get is a win when there's a draw. Which is okay, but you know, it's not really good like what he has. So I need 22 cards. I have 24. I have 2 extra cards in my deck. Ah well, whatever. So where is this? Never fear, Skellige's here. Collect all the missing cards in the Skellige deck. 19. Obtain a basic Skellige deck. While traveling into Son, Geralt learned of the existence of a new deck. It was inspired by the Skellige Isles and their inhabitants. Since the new Skellige faction had just made its debut, Geralt decided to seize the moment and gather all the cards belonging to it before other collectors could get their paws on them. Right, we got secondary quests and we got to go to Corvo Bianco. Well, a lot of stuff to do again. I'll see you in the next one. To kill the monster.